Hello everyone, this is AJ with ATG Nexus, and this is going to be actually my first video that I'm going to be uploading on the site. And it was a video that I did on my other channel a while back, and I'm going to be getting away from that channel a little bit and trying to focus more on this one. And that's how to play PS2 games on your computer. Um, now to start off, you need a decent processor. You're probably gonna want uh, I don't know, i3 or better, maybe. I mean, you don't need anything too incredibly powerful, just something mid-range, not ancient. You're also going to need a graphics card of some sort. I have a GTX 780 in this particular machine. You don't need a graphics card that good. You could probably spend like 100, 150 on a graphics card and be fine as far as PlayStation 2 games go. But right now I'm going to show you where to get all the software that you need to play your discs on your actual computer, and then I'll show you how to do it and everything. Anyway, we open Mozilla Firefox or whatever browser that you happen to have, and then we go to, let's just go to Cool ROMs. Cool ROMs is a great site for ROMs and emulation. And then you go straight to your emulators. My internet is a little bit slow, but that's okay. And then you would go to PlayStation 2 or whatever emulator you were trying to actually get to. For this one, we'll be using PlayStation 2 and PSX2 because the other ones aren't so good. And then you can do download now. I usually do alternative download link. It'll open up this little window right here. And there might be an ad depending on how fast your internet is. Mine, it's kind of showing up. And it'll ask you to watch it, and then you can download the file. But I already have the file. So after you do that, you're going to have your emulator. Now, depending on where you saved it, blah, 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 blah. I saved mine in a very weird place, but I will show you. Right here. Here is my PlayStation 2 emulator. This is about what you will get whenever you install or download the emulator. You'll get all of this stuff except for these two things. These two things are called the BIOS, and they will not be given out along with the emulator. In order to get the BIOS, you can either Google it, which I've been told is really easy, or you can actually go onto your own PlayStation 2 and get software to extract the BIOS from your own PlayStation 2, which is actually very, very complicated. There has been some debate about whether or not the former is completely legal. I don't see why it wouldn't be. But I'm not saying that you should just go ahead and do it because I am not a lawyer and I do not know. So let's just assume that you extracted the BIOS from your own PlayStation, because I'm not going to show you how to possibly do something bad. So you have your BIOS. I'm not going to go into how to extract it from your PlayStation. That is something that I'm not going to be able to explain in a video. It's very, very complicated, and to tell you the truth, I didn't 100% understand it. But anyway, so you have these two things. And then you open up this little application called PSX2R5350, or whatever version it happens to be, and then you select a language. And I just happened to reinstall Windows the other day, so I actually have to do this. And then you go to apply. Apply. Okay, next. Duh. Existing settings have been found in your configured settings file. Would you like to import these? Overwrite. Okay. So now you go into your first time configuration. This should all be fine as the default, if I remember correctly. And then you select your BIOS. And then I believe that all this information is in these two files right here. Let's just go to the newest console, the newest US console. And then there we go. If you do not have these files, if you do not have BIOS, I believe that those options will not pop up, and it'll ask you to obtain a BIOS. So now we could do whatever if we had the game. Now that's if we had the game. We still need to get a game. Alright, so for this example, I didn't actually get this ready ahead of time, but we are going to be putting in a copy of Final Fantasy X into my computer's disk drive. Okay, so a copy of Final Fantasy X is currently in my disk drive. Hopefully your computer has a disk drive, or else this isn't going to work too easily. Anyway, we go to computer, and we see that there's Final Fantasy X right there. Okay, so then I go to tools, and there is this program right here called ImageBurn. Now, ImageBurn is a fantastic application if you do this kind of stuff frequently, or if you're trying to rip your entire old game library to your computer. It is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, you go here, and then you go to download, and then you pick your English one. Where's your English? Wow. A, B, C, D, E, F. Where is it? Wow. Am I just not finding it? Huh. Well, I'm pretty sure that all you actually have to do is go to base file. Yeah, base file. And then you were to save it, and then open it, and then you'll get this application called ImageBurn. And ImageBurn is fantastic because it allows you to do all these different things. It doesn't ask you to pay. It doesn't ask you to upgrade to a new program or anything like that. It doesn't ask you to enter in a registry code. It just is there, and you can use it, and it's just awesome. So you want to do create image file from disk. Now I have Final Fantasy, it took a second to load there, but I have Final Fantasy X.iso, and what I would do is I would extract that from the disk. And I am going to let the video fast forward a little bit and allow you to not have to sit through all this. And all done. Now if you want to find the file that you just extracted, go over here and you will find it right here. Now from there you can move the file to wherever the heck you want, but I'm actually going to delete this because I already have it, but I'm going to open it from somewhere else. I don't even care about Recycle Bin. Oh, and if you're curious about how long that took, I installed Windows Essentials 2012 in the amount of time that took. So yeah, kind of a long time, and also I have a pretty beefy processor, so. But anyway, so now that you have your game, you want to go to where's it? Oh yeah, ISO selector, and then you go to browse, and then you go to wherever the heck you put your game. For me, it's games, ROMs, PS2 games, and let's do Final Fantasy X. Okay, so right now, this is a lot like a PlayStation with Final Fantasy X in it, a PlayStation 2 with Final Fantasy X in it. So from here, you can either do boot CD DVD full or CD DVD fast. The difference is like the fast one doesn't show like the PlayStation 2 intro screen. So yeah, but just for the sake of showing you, I'm going to go with full. It really doesn't matter though. Alright, and there you go. I'm not going to play it right now because I actually don't have the thing configured. Um, this has been how to play PlayStation 2 discs on your PC. I will be coming out with a video on how to configure your PSX2 in the best way so you can have the best gaming experience. And actually, I think I'm just going to record that right now. So I will see you guys in the next one.